we've got a really solid foundation again to continue building the program. We're finally back on our feet, and clearly we're coming back with a bang here. Like, we've got a huge set. We've got very talented actors and dancers and singers, etc. It's everything you could ask for in a senior show. So I'm very happy to be in the position that I am for this opportunity.
So prior to this, we normally built the sets ourselves. So when I first heard we were renting the set, I was like, holy cow, it's crazy. And we had people needing to build the set. I was like, that's even crazier. So the day finally comes where we get this whole set, and I was like, oh my God, this is just like, there's so much of it, right? And, you know, doing the big arches that just hang off the side were so immensely heavy. Like, you kind of look at it and you're like, that doesn't look that complicated, but it really is. It's a lot of heavy pieces. It's a lot of like, you know, and not a lot of drilling and a lot of like construction. It's more, it's like big Legos, honestly. It's just like you're putting, it's like you're being a child again, just putting together a Lego set. So.
Pretty incredible, especially from freshman year being cut short and not having that production, and then going to new director, completely new experience with COVID and everything. So to finish with this amazing set and this amazing show is like incredible, and I'm super excited.
Well, Quasimodo is basically, he's this boy, and his whole life he's been locked in this tower because of his master Frollo. He always said he was too ugly to go outside. And now he finally finds someone who looks at him and doesn't think he's hideous, and he falls in love with her. And it's basically the story of her loving him and him trying to save her. Well, one of the main reasons is because I'm with all of my best friends. I love everyone I'm performing with in all the different shows. And also, I just have this real passion for acting and singing. It's something I really love to do, and I really would never want to spend my free time doing anything else.
So it's kind of it can be chaotic at sometimes, but I think the way I like to describe my job the best is I'm kind of like a traffic guard between all of the different players who are on this stage. And so I'm just trying to keep track of everything that's going on, everything that is going to be happening. And it's a lot of, the technical aspects are more props and the lighting that's going on and the different set pieces that have to be moving out. But a lot of it is kind of just balancing like all of the different personalities as well, because you have the actors and the directors who are trying their best to make this thing come to life. And then you have the more technical aspects, which is like, actually, how do we get this done? And so it's taking that very grounded mindset and mixing it with that just, I'm going to do anything that I can to make this magical. So I think that's kind of what my job entails.
Okay, so Clapan is the leader of the Romani people. She performs and tries to earn money through performance and make everybody feel welcome and invited. And then she also is protective of her people. Clapan stands out to me because she's very distinct in who she is, but like in a different way than Esmeralda and Phoebus and all of them are. Because like she is doing everything for everyone else. Like, she's determined not for herself and her personal gain, but for her people's gain.
Esmeralda is not the typical heroine. She is bold and brave, and she's a love interest, but not just that. She's so much stronger than everyone you could compare her to. She is fiery, and she's so caring towards everyone in the show, and I really love that about her. It is so much fun. The love that everyone in this cast has for each other is outstanding. I know that I can be supported when I'm doing well, when I'm having an off day. I know that I have a group of, 70 kids who I can go to and just have that love towards.
So Captain Phoebus de Martin, he spent 4 years fighting on the French front. He returned to Paris at the order of the church. I usually don't get into character right away. I sing in the choir first before I get into this full costume. And the first song we sing is very like, ha! So it's like a very good way to me to start getting into character. And then right before I come out on stage, I just kind of like, all right, go do this. You're a knight in shining armor. You got it. Let's go. And then I just kind of go on out and do it.
It is crazy. This is not like anything I've ever worked with before. The set is astounding. It's so much more professional than anything I've ever done, of course. And then we're adding on the smoke machines, we're adding on the stage fighting, adding on, we have a little explosive that we throw. It is crazy. Plus all of the dancing. It's truly something astounding.
It's been a huge process just, going across and assembling the show. It always is, but this time, especially with the set here, I've never done something like this before. A lot of people have never done, anything on this scale, just regarding the set. And, that's not even concerning any of the other factors in the show. There's the singing. It's a very dramatic show, and, there's a lot of dialogue to memorize and a lot of complex characters, incredibly complex music that's just lovely when we pull it off. And we're finally at that sweet spot where, everything's just coming together. So it's definitely, I said this already, I'm so happy that this is my, kind of final note here at Pennridge.
It's just really easy to work with one another. Like when the leads did all of our scenes together for the first time, it was just so natural because we're all friends with each other and we've been through theater camps, middle school, high school, we've been through all these years together. So everything comes really naturally, and it's really nice to put something on like this production with all of your best friends. So it's really cool.
Well, right now, the set is especially phenomenal for this show. I've never seen a set this great in any show I've ever performed in. And it really just brings the whole thing together over this past few weeks. They've all been building the set and the flooring, and everything's just been coming together. I really see this show starting to gel, and it's all going to be great in the end.
Doing this since stage managing I've been doing for 4 years now. I started when I was a freshman, kind of was just learning the ropes. I had a different set of directors who were teaching me what to do, and I've been doing it ever since. I just love it. And then ever since 7th grade I've been doing the stage crew aspects. So that's just technical design and learning as many skills as I can. It's trying to figure out how to use power tools and how to deal with these people around me who know so much more than I do. But then it's infusing my own creativity into it as well, which is the part that I just love.
Well, I think I'm a very creative person, so I really like just creating things and just kind of taking in an idea and then making it a real tangible thing. Being oh, I have an idea to make something. Now let me physically make that thing so it's real. That's kind of where my passion goes from it. And I have a lot of friends at theater, and I was kind of well, I'm not an actor, so what else can I do? And then I found crew, and I was this is right up my alley.
It is incredible to get to finish with a show like this. I know that next year I'm going off to college, I'm studying biology, I'm not majoring in musical theater, and I know that this is it's a bang to end with that I know I'm going to love every second of. I'm so honored to get to have an opportunity like this to end my senior experience with.
It's really, really special, and it's something awesome because you go through however many months of the show working towards this end result, and you only get to do it for real 4 times, but knowing that you're performing with all those people, and some of these people I performed with since 6th grade, it makes it so much more special because you already have that built chemistry, you already have that interaction that you've dealt with for 6 years now, and it makes it, like I was saying, just so much more special in the end.
Obviously, looking at the set, it's quite the spectacle. There's a lot of talented cast, and every night is going to be different and special in its own way, and it's definitely worth the money. Most high schools aren't as willing to spend as much money as ours is.
It's a very compelling and emotional show. It's got a lot of parts that you wouldn't expect would be in it. A lot of people are familiar with the movie, and I will say right now it's nothing like the movie. Completely different beginning and end too, so people will not be expecting what happens, and I cannot wait to see their reactions. So
I think people will be surprised by is the performance of our actors. We have some just totally out of this world, outstanding actors who are just high school students who I think act better than some movie actors, to be completely honest with you. But I think once they see our actors on stage doing whatever they're doing, they're going to be like, holy cow, they're just, it's incredible, honestly. And I look at them from backstage and I'm just like, they're killing it.
Well, honestly, I just see all the lights shining down on us. It's hard to really see anyone's faces. I just look out above everyone, and I don't know, it just comes naturally. I don't really have to think about anything. I'm just in the moment and there, and the audience claps, so I hope they like it.
I've always felt like I've done kind of silly shows in the past, but now this is like my 12th grade year, and seeing the set finish and having the flooring and having our costumes, and you walk in and you see just the magic of the show come alive. It's a great show. It makes it so much more inspiring. The morals and the lessons are so much more impactful. The emotions are so much stronger. And it's just such an incredible way to finish off, 6 years of doing this. So, I mean, I'm so happy and honored to be a part of this show and play the role that I do.
It's a very people-oriented job. You're mitigating and you're being the liaison between the director and the actors, and a lot of the time it's taking the brunt force of some of the things that do go wrong. But that's all part of the job, and that's what makes you appreciate when you have those great grandiose moments that you're not in the spotlight, right? But you still have that credit that you're getting that's just to you. You're seeing this show from behind the curtains, and it's a spotlight all of its own, I think. At least that's how it's always been for me. Very, very sad, because this is what I love. I love this energy. I love being here, being around the people, but it's a lot sometimes. So I really wish that it never ended, but I think it will be finally nice to have just this calmness. And because it's such a great show this year, I feel like I can finally have a great closure. Like, it's not like we're ending with a half-hearted program here. Like, I'm ending my theater career with a show like this, and that is all I could ever ask for. A show like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Won't resent, despair, old and bent. I won't care. I'll have spent one day out
there. I want you to cheer really, really loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!